Hello, gorgeous soul, and welcome to the transmission. I am my own soulmate. So, this session is another sleep hypnosis. And when I say sleep, it's just a very deep meditation, a very deep activation of rest and digest. It is something where you are meant to be relaxed and allowing your body to unfold and unravel and release any muscular tension because I want to continue the journey of stillness being the key and the crux to all the realizations, all the truth bombs, all the inner knowing, all the clarity. It all comes through stillness. This deep inner self-trust, this deep self-love, living in your dream-filled reality, creating the life that is truly in alignment to your heart, stepping into divine authority, divine leadership, self-trust, living in a field of joy and creativity, attracting the people that have your back. All of this truly gets to be unlocked and lived when you are in stillness. Stillness is the key, the portal, the way for you to touch and be in your highest vibrational reality as the one self that was never born and never dies. The unchanging self, the unchangeable self, the one that is one with all that is. And this I am my own soulmate journey was always for you to have this self-realization that you can surrender to the natural flow of life and you can trust yourself and all the answers to anything that may be pending in your life, confusing in your life, uncertain in your life, come through when you feel, when you are allowing, when you are receiving, when you're fully here and now in the present moment, and when you're living your bliss. Meaning it doesn't have to be ecstatic for you to be living in your bliss. It can be peaceful. It can be sublime. It can be serene. It can be tranquil. That too is a blissful state when you are in complete repose of the heart, complete relaxation and trust and presence at the deepest level of what presence actually means. And you're doing it. This entire journey has been the journey of you realizing your completed state, realizing your oneness with all that is, releasing your attachments to anything that you believe is of lack, of scarcity, releasing the limiting beliefs of the mind, releasing the traumas of the past by recognizing them, acknowledging them, and not being in resistance to them, and coming back to your inherent trust that you are loved, that you are seen, that you are carried, that you are held. And the beautiful thing is that you're the one that gifts that to yourself. You hold yourself, you cheerlead yourself, you coach yourself, you love yourself through tenderness. There is no shame any longer. There is no grief any longer. There is no sadness or apathy any longer. There is no pride or ego any longer. There is simply this inherent pure love frequency that lives in your heart, and you get to lead, and you get to go first, and you get to be held and guided at all times now. You can surrender, you can let go, and you can let the magic of that surrender, of that peace, of that allowing or receiving move you. So, this session is a nervous system activation session, a relaxation activation, and a continuation of the sleep hypnosis where you go deep within, let yourself lay or be held very comfortably by a beautiful pillow or a gorgeous place, space within your home where your muscles can unravel and release and allow yourself to be in this beautiful comfort of receiving the activations and the downloads. It's been an absolute honor to be here with you and to support you and to guide you and to channel for you and to be in co-creation with you, collaboration with you, because this very much is a collaboration, and it is truly and not only an honor, but um, I am very unbelievably grateful for this opportunity to work with you. So let's start off with setting an intention. For this session, what you would like to receive, what you would like to unlock, what you would like to work through, what's coming up for you, what is ripe for you right now. So we're just going to take a deep breath in and out, and we're just going to be in silence. So the first thing that I'm getting to mention is that once you surrender and you're fully present and your heart is open and you're living in this field of pure self-love and you are totally resourceful, you've surrendered your will to divine will, which is you in your totality, and you're open to all that is meant for you, and it all comes in through divine timing, and you allow yourself to flow, you allow your mind to settle into peace, and you live from a place of balance and stillness where there's perfectly imperfect, beautiful, inspired action when you feel called. There's relaxation when you feel called. There's rest when you feel called. You are guided, you are held. The divine moves through you. Life becomes this beautiful flow, and you're living in your light, you're living in your abundance. You become the attractor of all that is ready for you and all that you are ready for. Once all of this is the baseline reality, which is what we've activated for you and what we're activating for you, you will find yourself wanting to be in more quiet, more stillness, more opportunity to listen. Really, all that's required to be in your highest inner knowing or intuition or inner genius is to listen, is to have this beautiful self relationship with self that you can hear loud and clear and very clear, that you will find yourself wanting to be in quiet more and more and more, wanting to rest more and more and more, and have the spaciousness to hear the guidance. That is how your inner mystic is honored. So your inner child is honored through play, through wonder, through exploration, and by you listening to your inner child's needs and fulfilling those needs as priority. Your inner mystic is honored by you having the space and the timelessness, the stillness to hear the guidance. So that way, there is nothing outside of you that is required for you to be a fully sovereign individual. You have the divine spirit moving through you. You can hear and discern your higher self very, very clearly. You take action, and the limiting beliefs dissolve because your heart is so unbelievably open and you genuinely feel your own power. And when you live in true self-love, that frequency alone disarms the ego. It actually does. So this is what we're activating for you to always come back to listening, always come back to life as meditation, life as stillness, life as relaxation, life as balance, to give yourself plenty of time to play, plenty of time to do things for no outcome necessary, for no attachment to outcome, and to redesign the paradigm that you live in, where you eliminate all stressors that keep you from listening and honoring the mystic and the inner child. The mystic requires quiet, space to be, to simply be. And the inner child requires an open dialogue and for you to have your own back no matter what. That means no shame, no guilt, no questioning, no doubting. And this is the foundation for I am my own soulmate. In terms of the maps of consciousness, I'm going to just remind you, and then we're going to go into the meditation, what we've activated for you. So the higher mind is all about growth, savior, taking responsibility, disciplined, imaginative, meaningful, principles, inclusive, unlimited, evolution, ethics, intention, protective, transcendent, impersonal, creation, fulfillment of potential, detached, reflective, inspiration, acceptance, maturity, open-ended, forgiving, expansive, letting go and surrender, accepting, art, value, balance, preserving, serving life, power, seeing potential, thoughtfulness, intuitiveness, optimism, empathizing, calm and deliberate, and choosing. Everything is a choice. So when we have developed this higher mind and live from it, we have increased our sensory awareness. We have increased our self-awareness. We have enhanced mental clarity. We enhance our problem solving, our emotional mastery, trustworthiness, better relationships, self-discipline, better health and fitness, financial abundance, heart-centered power, inner peace, psychic development, and lucid dreaming. So you might naturally start seeing these aspects come online from this entire transmission. And just to remind you, beautiful soul, that this has been a journey of 10 sessions or more. And you might find that the integration process will continue on for as long as it needs to. Might be another month, another 2 months, it might be up to 4 months. But the overall frequency of this transmission will shift your identity, will collapse what no longer serves you or dissolve, and will bring you to a different vibrational reality and identity of self. And this is the power that truth gives us. This is the power of truth, connecting with our truth. And so let's start this meditation. I don't even know where it's going. I've got a whole bunch of downloads. I've got pages and pages and pages and pages of things. So I want you to just make a promise to yourself to always feel your feelings and really go into your emotions and fully let yourself feel them so that they can dissolve. And I want you to make a promise to yourself that you can always, through your own self-awareness and inner wisdom, find a new perspective whenever you need it. That there are infinite perspective shifts available to you. No matter what the problem is, no matter what the situation is, there is always a higher perspective shift that collapses the problem and moves you out of the stress. And I want you to also promise to yourself that you have the discernment to know when you're in your head and to come back into a reposed heart. Because that is the energy that keeps you in the vibration of unconditional love and pure light. And therefore, the magic and the miracles follow from that. So let's see where this activation takes us. I'm going to start with heart in repose. Okay. Just start getting comfortable in your seat of choice, whether it's the bed, whether it's a sofa, whether it's a beautiful meditation space. So, heart in repose, consciousness at rest. We're just going to start with this and then we're going to just continue on. As you take a deep breath in, just know that your intention has activated. I'm just going to okay. As you breathe in and out, I am my own soulmate, and I am in divine alignment with the highest version of myself. I reclaim my power and live in harmony with my soul's truth. I effortlessly magnetize my soul family, soulmates, and soul tribe for a life of love, abundance, and divine synchronicity. I am blessed. Take 5 deep breaths together. I'm going to close my eyes to activate that for you. Have your eyes closed and take a deep breath in and out. And give me another 4 deep, deep breaths. Beautiful. I allow my heart to rest in its natural state. Take a deep breath in. I release the need to process anything to be whole. Presence is safe for my nervous system. I, I want you to just feel these downloads move through you. I know how to live without needing to turn awareness into work. And this is just the first activation. There's so many more to go. Being does not require effort. I trust consciousness to self-regulate. I dissolve the habit of fixing myself. I am allowed to simply exist. My body understands rest at the deepest level. Take a deep breath in. I release the identity of the healer doer. Awareness does not need management. I let presence breathe me. I know how to live without scanning myself for issues. Stillness is my original state. Wholeness is already functioning. I let go of spiritual vigilance. I trust reality to unfold naturally. I allow life to live through me. My heart knows how to be open without effort. Consciousness is self-sustaining. Alignment happens naturally through inspired action that is effortless. There is no task to complete. I have discernment. I rest in heart repose. Nothing is missing. I accept this moment exactly as it is. I release all resistance to what is happening now. My nervous system is allowed to settle naturally. Nothing is wrong in this moment. I allow life to move as it is moving. I know how to end arguing with reality. I accept myself in every state. All sensations are allowed to pass. I know how to live without needing to fix discomfort. I allow all aches and pains stored in my body to now be dissolved by the light of awareness. I release the need for control. I am and feel safe inside uncertainty. I allow regulation to occur without effort. I release fear of what might happen. I release feeling afraid of making mistakes or losing what matters most. I accept the pace of my system. I accept my uniqueness and choose to live from honoring my unique template. I accept that peace can be quiet. I am safe in the present always. All is well even now. I accept pauses. I trust the unfolding of today and every day. I release the need to feel a certain way. I allow things to be ordinary. I accept life without resistance. I am okay in this breath. I let go of anticipating outcomes. I rest in acceptance. I am at ease with existence. All is well without conditions. Take a deep breath in and deepen your rest and relaxation, allowing each word to cleanse, clear your consciousness, expand your heart, your highest mind to the infinite creative potential that lives in all that is. Allow yourself to enjoy the natural abiding peace and stillness that is always available when you allow yourself to be in it, to rest in it. Downloading. I trust the flow of existence. I trust the flow of consciousness. I accept this moment without commentary. I know how to live without needing to intervene. I allow being to be enough. I accept fluctuations without fear. I release the habit of self-assessment. I allow moments to pass unjudged. I trust the timing of regulation. I accept what is arising and what is not. I allow neutrality to be safe. I release resistance at every level. I trust life's capacity to hold me. I trust the flow of existence. I trust the quiet and enjoy it. I release the need to be certain. I accept stillness and movement equally. I let go of needing proof that all is well. I allow peace to be obvious and subtle. I accept myself beyond states. I release fear of dysregulation. Take a deep breath in. I accept being exactly here. I trust what is happening. I am at ease with existence. I honor my needs as sacred, not negotiable. My worth is inherent. It doesn't fluctuate with others' attention or absence. I release relationships that ask me to shrink my spirit. I am willing to face temporary discomfort for lasting alignment. Take a deep breath in and deepen your relaxation. Let your entire body be held. Let go of all muscular tension, breathing into your jaw, breathing into your head, letting it all dissolve, allowing yourself to dissolve into presence itself. Let this happen. Feel it happening and know that this is your divine timing to experience the beauty of letting go itself. My intuition is my compass. I trust its whispers over others' shouts. I attract what matches my energy, not my desperation. I don't need permission to choose my own joy. My love is abundant. I release the fantasy of being completed as I am already whole. I am safe in uncertainty because I trust my ability to navigate it through love in my heart. I refuse to mistake familiar energy for fulfillment. My boundaries are loving to others, but first to myself. I release guilt for wanting more than survival mode love. I am not responsible for others' reactions to my truth. I cultivate patience with my process and with divine timing. I release the need to prove my worth through sacrifice. I am allowed to outgrow what no longer serves my evolution. My heart stays open without abandoning my discernment. I am the source of my own security. Everything else is bonus. Every step I take toward authenticity magnetizes my right life to me. I no longer confuse loyalty with self-betrayal. My value doesn't diminish in someone's inability to see it. I release the need to earn love through labor or compromise. I am unavailable for romanticizing struggle love. I deserve ease. I refuse to let past pain dictate my present boundaries. I honor my no as much as my yes. I am not a rehabilitation center for emotionally unavailable people. I stop waiting for others to validate my enoughness. I reclaim every piece of myself I've left in other people's hands. I define my own safety. It's not outsourced to relationships. Harmony without depth is not fulfillment, and I accept that. I release guilt for outgrowing what once served or saved me. Take a deep breath in. Staying small to keep peace is its own kind of violence, and I release this now. Take a deep breath in. I refuse to mistake comfort for compatibility. My healing isn't contingent on anyone's awakening. I honor all the love that I have had in this and past lives. I make space for grief and liberation to coexist. I allow all connections to unfold without forcing timelines. I have discernment on soul recognition, and I release any urgency for immediate action. I release the scarcity, fear, that says, "This is my only chance." I release all scarcity now. I trust that what's meant for me won't bypass my peace. I know how to live without feeling that I have to choose between spiritual resonance and stability. I will not abandon myself for any love, no matter how profound. I release the need to label any connection to feel secure. If it's real, it will survive practical foundations being built. I refuse to romanticize potential at the expense of my present. I am ready to receive love that doesn't ask me to abandon logic. My survival isn't dependent on anyone else's provision. I am capable of creating my own security. I release the belief that I must choose between love and stability. God's abundance flows through infinite channels. I trust my ability to rebuild, even if it's starting over. And starting over feels daunting, even if I allow myself to feel, feel, feel. I refuse to let money be the leash that keeps me from my truth. My worth isn't measured by financial dependencies. I am smarter and stronger than my fears pretend. I attract resources aligned with my courageous choices. I release the shame around wanting both love and practicality. I don't have to figure everything out today. Clarity comes in layers, and I allow each revelation to land. I trust the unfolding even when I can't see the roadmap. My stillness is just as powerful as my action. I release the urgency to fix what's meant to transform. I am exactly where I need to be to learn what I must. My patience isn't passive, it's fierce trust in divine order. I don't have to martyr myself to prove I'm good or loyal. I surrender the how, the when, and the what if to grace. I am allowed to change my mind as I grow. I stop numbing the ache that's here to guide me. My boredom is a message, not a flaw. I release shame for wanting more than duty bound love. I honor my hunger for depth as sacred. I no longer pretend satisfaction where there's settling. My desires are valid even if they disrupt others' comfort. I refuse to pathologize my need for passionate connection. I am unavailable for censoring my truth to manage others' emotions. I will not gaslight myself into gratitude for crumbs. My joy matters as much as my survival. I take one small step daily toward my independence. I invest in my skills, my community, and my exit strategies. I release the all or nothing mindset. Evolution is gradual. I prepare practically so my choices are not made from panic. I build bridges before I need to cross them. I am responsible for my safety without becoming cynical. I allow support. I don't have to do everything alone. And I master asking for help. I redefine security beyond financial metrics. I honor both my heart's whispers and my mind's pragmatism. I am allowed to plan quietly before I speak. Fear is data, not destiny or truth. I can feel scared and still choose myself. I release the need to have zero doubts before acting. My courage grows each time I honor truth. I am stronger than the stories anxiety tells. I embrace the messiness of becoming. I forgive myself for past choices made from survival. I am writing my life into existence, not editing someone else's. I choose liberation even when it wears the face of loss. I am fiercely loyal to my soul. I protect my energy as sacred ground. I choose myself without guilt or apology. I choose inner unity as I belong to myself first. I let love be simple and real. I hold myself with quiet assurance. I engage from self-respect. I meet conversations from grounded steadiness. I allow embodied confidence to expand beyond the body. I stay connected to myself even in complexity. I remain open without overgiving. I lead interactions from inner alignment. I trust that grounded presence is enough. Wholeness is my orientation. Coherence is my home. My care flows from fullness, not depletion. I hold my center while caring for others. Take a deep breath in. As you take a deep breath in, we're going to activate the body as living sacred technology. So, as you take a deep breath in, I want you to rest your body even more than before, even more. Do the best that you can. That's all that's required. Just really allow your body to rest. And just be in this beautiful, restful state of feeling the vibrational frequencies through this activation. I want you to have your eyes closed. And I want you to just feel what wants to be felt. Breathe deep, rest. We're activating the blueprint for trust and embodied light. We're activating all of your chakras, and you are being witnessed in a chakra balance and cleanse of the 7 chakras of your body, and also the 7 transpersonal chakras beyond the body. As you breathe in and out, we activate. The body is not fragile. It is intelligent matter animated by consciousness. It is not something you manage. It is something you cooperate with. Take a deep breath in. Your body self-regulates before you interfere, adapts before you analyze, releases before you worry, heals through coherence, not fear. Fear is what creates fragility, not reality. So we're activating your body because whilst you are not your body, you are the consciousness. And your body is the sacred temple and vehicle that supports you in living from this plane of existence. You are now merging your light with this plane of existence where you are no longer bound by duality. You remember, awaken, sense, feel, realize your non-dual nature, meaning all is light, all is the one consciousness, all is the unchanging awareness. As you begin this feeling that the body is a responsive intelligence, you will no longer fear the bodily changes and sensations that take place when you once believed that your body changes due to conditioning. What you will believe now or know to be true is that you get to choose how this gets to be. You have the sovereign ability to choose how your body responds to eternal life, the unchanging, non-linear experience of pure flow. There is no time. So aging is a construct. Aches and pains are something we are told to get in reality about, when what do we know really? Allow yourself to remember and acknowledge your body as a living, sacred technology. That it is the most technologically advanced of all technologically advanced. It is the most advanced technology on the planet. So I want you to remember through this activation that every cell receives signal and can or doesn't need to interpret meaning. And every cell restores balance. Your job is not to control. Your job is to clear signal. So when you hover, when you micromanage, when you tiptoe, when you overprotect, the body reads danger. The nervous system contracts, metabolism slows, and vigilance replaces vitality. But when you trust, beautiful being, coherence returns, regulation resumes, and energy reallocates to life. So, this is what we're activating. We're going to activate nurturance. True nurturance does not coddle, it assumes strength. Nurturance says, you can handle this. You know how to process. You know how to release. I trust your timing. That's the language of nurturance from within. Fragility based care says, be careful. Don't stress. Don't risk. Something might go wrong. Your body responds to the assumption you hold. So, what we're doing is activating true nurturance, like this divine mother energy that lives in truth. We all require that. And so, thought doesn't have to be magic. Thought is instruction. So, this is the core commanding principle. Your thought is instruction. Your emotion is energy in motion. Your presence is a command without force. So, when you nurture your internal dialogue, you speak internally or aloud, and you say, body, you are safe. You know how to process emotions. You know how to metabolize well. You know how to release. You know how to restore equilibrium. I trust your intelligence. I am with you. So let us install. That's the teaching and the activation. Let us actually install this so that you can feel what is coming through this activation because the the body has its own language as well. So let's just bring this all into coherence for you. Closing your eyes. The body is not something I manage. It is something I inhabit. Cells respond to coherence. I am coherent. Regulation is the body's natural state. I am regulated. I release the habit of scanning for dysfunction. I feel whole and alive now. Attention returns to life. The body knows how to clear what does not belong. The nervous system recalibrates through trust. I allow vitality to lead. The body and I are allies. So, the core principle again for the body as a sacred technology activation for you and how this ties into everything is that there really is no need to hold on to anything. You can truly surrender to presence and allow yourself to continue to activate presence as much as possible, knowing that whatever it is that's pending in your mind due to the ego's programming actually holds no weight. It doesn't truly matter. And so, this is a process of letting go and letting go without you being the one that does it. It's not a giving in or giving up, it is a surrender, but no one is the one that is surrendering. And that's the beauty and the paradox that it has to be effortless for it to be true and real. Can you allow yourself to be in effortlessness, no efforting, for as long as it takes, for as long as it takes? Because when you do that, when you actually do that, even if it feels like forever of you doing nothing, no effort, you will naturally be moved by the river, and the river will take you where you need to be. So, this is letting go and letting go and letting go and letting go of letting go itself. This is letting effort dissolve, doing dissolve, striving dissolve, and allowing your pure being to exist for as long as required until you are rebirthed naturally into your divine nature. And this is when you purely flow. You accept the body. You accept that you continue on when the body dissolves and you come into an innate oneness. And that is your magic. That is your beauty. That is your magnetism. That is your bliss. And that is your relief. So your body doesn't have to carry anything, not a single thing. The body says, I am here. Life is moving through me. And you allow life to occupy your body. And you allow yourself to merge back into the inherent oneness of all that is. Stillness and non-effort will surpass and will take you places more than any self-development work will do, because self-development work paradoxically is beautiful and happens naturally through the stillness. It's non-efforting effort. It's effort through non-effort. It's natural effort, effortlessness. It's effort through effortlessness. It's a beautiful, natural awakening, self-realization, and clarity that comes online when you feel, allow, be, and trust the inherent wisdom that comes online. The inner dialogue will change and be expressed through your open heart. That's the nurturance piece, the tenderness piece. The self-love is the frequency that makes the existence joyful and beautiful and meaningful. With self-love, everything is available and possible. And you have that heart. You have that heart that is capable of that. So you are allowed to move. You are allowed to finish. You do not need any interference. You are present, and that is enough. And you can just live your life as one big exhale. Because whatever it is that is pending in your life, that is now dissolving. There is no such thing as pending. Not in the way that you perceive it to be. There is only presence. And that is the greatest gift that you can give yourself, is that. No forcing, no fixing. And therefore, no program. So I want you to integrate the truth that consciousness, the body thrives. Can you see how I say the body instead of my body? Because it's not your body, it's the body. The body thrives when consciousness is calm, attention is grounded, and trust is consistent. Healing is not something you do to the body. It is something that happens when you stop doubting it. So the final installation can be, I no longer tiptoe around life. I live inside the body. The body is built for experience and it is highly resilient. I trust its light, intelligence, and timing. We move together as a sacred technology. This is not bypassing biology. This is ending the war with it. So we're going to teach the body how to have a reset now from any belief that you once held about the body, such as it has a slow metabolism as you age, it wrinkles, it gains weight from food alone when it's actually not just that, it's more than that. Weight is a combination of nutrition and stress. It's not just food itself that stores weight. The food that we put into our body that stores weight, or the toxins, it's actually a combination of the environment. So, what I'm trying to say here is whatever you think you know because you read it somewhere, because an expert said it, I want you to pretend that everything you think you know about the body, I want you to just discard it. And I want you to awaken to a whole new world as to how the body is, what the body is. As if you have just been handed a new discovery from the highest scientific publication that there is that says the body is a sacred technology. And with that, all infinite possibilities are available to you and the body. So this gives you sovereignty for your body. You're not trying to transcend reality and say, oh, but that's just ridiculous. Like, I need to eat clean. I need to do this. I need to follow all the rules. But all I'm saying is question it because you are here with someone that is looking at things from a consciousness perspective. And from a consciousness perspective, everything is light. Everything is consciousness. Your body is holographic and is highly changeable. Your consciousness is the unchanging self that doesn't age, and your body can shapeshift upon your command, can metabolize, can heal, can release. It's very highly adaptable and magical. So trust that you can heal anything. You can inhabit the body of your dreams, and you can do that through your consciousness. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. It's a divine honor. Get in touch. email me. I am here to answer any questions. Enjoy this beautiful transmission. Until next time.